Rick Rhoden was an excellent pitcher for the Dodgers from 1974 through 1978. He was also a part of their 2 World Series teams that lost to the Yankees during that time. But did you know that following his playing career, Rhoden was a beast on the golf course, qualifying for the U.S. Senior Open at one point? Now, Jim Hill spoke with Rhoden about that in his time in L.A.
Boys in Blue, sponsored by Capozio Buick GMC.
How would you describe your time with the Dodgers?
I love playing in LA. It wasn't a better place to play in baseball. The weather was perfect. It hardly ever rained. Hardly ever got rained out. You played in 60-something degrees almost every night. You know, perfect place to pitch. And I was on the team that drew the first team that drew 3 million people.
How surprised were you to be drafted, as high as you were in 1971? I
knew there were the Orioles and the Dodgers that scouted me all through high school, my last couple of years, and the Dodgers had me work out in Palm Beach, so I knew I was going to get drafted, but probably one of those 2 teams, and it just happened to be the Dodgers. I didn't know, they didn't say anything about the first round or anything. I was in the fire station where my dad worked when I found out, and I was surprised.
You remember your bonus that particular year and what you brought?
Yeah, I was the 20th player picked, and I got $45,000.
Is it a true story? One of the first thing you bought was a Mustang, a car?
Yeah, I never had a car, but a Mustang Grande for $3,200, brand new.
You were on cloud 9, weren't you?
I thought I was rich. I never had a car, never had $5 in my pocket until I signed with the Dodgers.
What was your relationship like with Tommy Lasorda? Because every player that you talk to can come up with different stories.
Tommy was great for me. I got to AAA when I was 19, and he was always in my corner, pushing me, telling me how good I was going to be, how I was going to be in the big leagues and be a star or whatever in the big leagues. When I got to the big leagues, I was single. He'd say, "Come with me," and we'd go someplace. He would go to somebody's house or something to take me with him around. Always talking to me like I'm going to be great. You
turned out to be a pretty good golfer. Got on a little tour at one time. I'd like you to talk about your experience as a golfer.
Most all the athletes do. They love golf, but they come out and never practice. You just go to the first tee and start playing back when they were younger. But when I retired, I lived on a golf course and played a lot of golf and practiced a lot, and I got a lot better. And when I played Lake Tahoe, playing in those tournaments makes you better, So I got better, and I won quite a few of those tournaments. And the best thing I did, though, is I won the tour school for the seniors one year. When I was 54, I think I had to go to tour school for the senior tour, 2 stages, and then the final stage I tied another golfer for winning tour school. But it didn't give me that year. They didn't have any spots for you. They just let you get to Monday qualifying. That's all it did. But I enjoyed that, and that was probably the best thing I ever did in golf, besides beating guys who were 50 years old around the world that were trying to